All right. Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to another live drive right here on the Joe Wentz Project TV. What a beautiful day it is here in South Carolina. Absolutely amazing. And the humidity has finally started to die down some. Man, and you talk about some weird timing here. Hey, how you doing, everybody? I noticed my AC is starting to get where it's not blowing cold air like it once was. It's starting to kind of diminish. I pretty much know what that is. I've had these little Ranger trucks for many years of my life, so I think I need to put some what they call 134A. You put it in you screw it on and you refill it, and then you'll have cool air again. So it won't be much longer that won't have to deal with that. Yeah, man, I hope everybody's doing well. Let's see what the traffic's doing up here. We're trying to get to work. I think it's about, I don't know, 20 to 5, something like that. Dennis Bryan, up first. Hey, man, how are you, my friend? Hope you're doing well. Thank you for tuning in. Appreciate that very much. And I tell you what, yesterday was last night, rather, was another messed up night, man. I didn't leave out with my load till 7 o'clock. I don't know what's going on. I guess they're just getting busy over there at the dairy sometimes. They just, And so I got down to my delivery point and then started to head back. And when I got coming through Columbia on 26, I hit a rolling roadblock, man, and I got hung up in that for a while. So I didn't get home till 10 after 7 this morning. And that's late. That's late, man. But I didn't leave up till 7 down here at the dairy because, it's just the way it goes. It's just the way it goes, man. But we're almost at our exit, and we'll be at the facility here in just a second. We can chit chat for a few minutes. Trying to give time for people to jump in here. Let me see if I can. This exit's always funny when it gets crowded out here. Let's see. Oh yeah, I think we'll be okay. I tell you what, man. This right here, it might not look like it on camera. Sorry for the phone holder in the way, but that's just how the camera is on this YouTube app. I can't fix it, but this exit ramp right here, when it's inclement weather, that is a dangerous ramp right here. I've seen a lot of wrecks on this ramp over the years when it gets wintertime. Not that we, like it is way up north, but here we have black ice really bad in the winter, and that ramp back there can be bad. All right, let's jump off here and get ready to, let's see. Ted Fair, what's up? Joseph, what it is? He goes, hey, my brother Ted, what is happening? And Bloody Soup, how you doing, man? Nice to see you. Thank you very much for tuning in, everybody. I hope these live drives are okay, man. It's the only way I can make content really through the week that works out. So I can communicate with the chat here, and I love doing it at home in the music room, but man, I just, my wife is kind enough to make lunch for us, and so I like to spend some time with her a little bit. If we just sit there and watch a little TV, before I leave, and usually what we watch, I don't know, I guess do y'all do the same thing? We sit and just put on Netflix, usually watch Reba, something like that. The Ranch, that's a good show. Something we've seen hundreds of times, but we'll watch it again. Something to, now when the weekend gets here, I usually rent a movie from Amazon Prime or something, but through the week, it's all, rush, gotta go, so we just throw it on something that we know is gonna be funny. Ted Fair, had my AC, let's see, AC unit go out at the office, $6,000 to repair? Oh my gosh. Ted, I'm so sorry, man. I'm so sorry. Good God. That is insane. right, let's turn the camera back around. Dave Campbell, hey brother. Hey Joe, good to see you do another live on your way to work. Thank you, man. I appreciate everybody tuning in. Like I said, I don't know another way to. This is the best way that I can put some content on this channel. Just doing a quick live coming to work. That's about, here's one of those RoboCop trucks, man. What do they call it? Cyber trucks. I said RoboCop trucks. That's what it reminds me of. It reminds me of that movie RoboCop from the 80s. I never thought I'd see anything like that. I just, those things are ugly, man. If you own one, I'm sorry, no offense. I'm like, nah, Okay, I got to find a better parking spot. The way I was sitting yesterday, man, the sun was hitting directly through the windshield on my phone, and it was heating my phone up. So I got to hopefully find a spot where I'm facing the other way. I wish there was a spot over here in the shade available, but I don't think there is. Oh, man. Man, oh, man, let's see. We'll see. Hang on, I'll get right to you. Please let there be a spot right here. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. Right here beside my tractor. Can you... Is this a sign? This is awesome. This is awesome, awesome, awesome. Yeah, we're going to touch on it, on the subject matter here. I like to get situated first. See, now we're in the shade. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's great, man. Fantastic. All right. All right, we're here. We're parked. Let's talk for a little bit, okay? I got a few minutes here. All right, let me see. Let me go back. Bloody Soup says, Dave, I wonder if we're related. Last name only. Oh, y'all have the same last name? Dave Campbell, you just got back from Cornerstone. For real? Cornerstone Christian and Music Supply in Easley, South Carolina, man. Go out there and check with check Art and Jackson are amazing, amazing people. I am going back there. I got a couple of guitars I want Jackson to work on for me. I got one. I got a Kramer Pacer that I want him to put. I got a DiMarzio Tone Zone humbucker that I'd like him to put in that Kramer Pacer. And I have a JS100, a candy apple red color. Somebody had put pickups in it when my son had it, and it's got a push-pull on the knob down here, and the guy, he did something to it where the humbucker doesn't work unless the push-pull is pulled out. So it's reversed. So I know it's just a matter of probably switching two wires, but I just don't like to solder anything, man. I don't like messing with that, so I'm going to have Jackson do that. I'm going to have to take some guitars down there. Yes, okay. Cornerstone, that's awesome. Demonetized, hey Joe, where are you going with that Friedman in your hand? Yeah, man, I ended up, I had a message last night from another truck driver buddy of mine named Brian. I'm not going to say his last name. He might not want his last name said, but he sent me a message through Facebook Messenger, and he said that I should check out the Friedman IRD. And I've never experienced anything with Friedman products, never. And actually, Brian left me another audio message on Facebook telling me that he's actually rubbed elbows with Dave Friedman and Egnator and Mike Soldano, which is very impressive. So I don't know nothing about the amp world. I'm totally just a novice at that. All I've ever played through when I'm doing a live stream is effects processors. That's, they're affordable. I've always thought they sounded pretty good for what they are. But I've also always said that you can't replicate a great tone from an amp that has tubes in it. It sounds amazing, right? So I'm going to roll the dice. I ordered the Friedman IRD last night from Sweetwater. I was able to get a special 36-month finance and interest-free, 3 years. And I think it was $500. So I paid an extra. Paid an extra $20 or $22 to get it shipped here by Friday. So this will be my very first Friedman product, and I'm looking forward to checking this out, man. I got the next few days are going to be incredibly busy, man. We got to when I come in tomorrow, and hopefully my load's ready, hopefully everything goes smooth. I get home early Friday morning. I got to try to get some sleep and get up and go pick Ralph up. And we got to go to Woody's Music. In the video yesterday, I said Woody's Guitars, I think. It's Woody's Music, Antigua K is what it's called. So we got to do that. We might do the Ralph's recap when we get something to eat somewhere, because I guess I have to check with him, see what he wants to do, but I know I got to get me something to eat while I'm on the road, because by the time I get back home, it'll be way past dinner time for me. So I got to make sure my wife knows that. All right. So the Friedman IRD, and Brian told me that stood for impulse response, and the D stands for Dirty Shirley. And it's like a souped up Marshall JCM 800. So I'm very excited about that. That's coming Friday. So more details to come as they develop with that. I've never messed with Friedman stuff ever, so I'm looking forward to it. Let's see, Dennis Bryan, I watched one of your videos from about a year ago, and you were talking about getting your Purple Haze Strat. Do you still have that? Yes, sir. Oh, yes, sir, I do. Yeah. Ted Fair, I had to pause the Golden Girls reruns in order to watch the Joe Wentz project. Thank you for being a friend, brother. How about that? Thank you for being a friend. Rico, man, hey now, from Italy, bedtime, hope all is well. I'll catch the replay. Man, thank you, brother. Man, I think he's out of the country. I think he's picking his daughter up or something. I love the Golden Girls. Yeah, that's an awesome show, man. I've always loved that show. Dave Campbell, they have a PRS 53 at Cornerstone. Uh-oh. Memories of Mom and Dad, Bloody Soup said. Yeah, that's awesome, man. Dave Campbell says, let me know. I'd like to meet you at Cornerstone. Sure. Yeah, man. It probably won't be this weekend. It'll probably be next weekend when I take those guitars. PRS NF53. There's another PRS there that they had. It was remember the cotton candy guitar when I got candy, the pink violet. The one beside it was like a green. Well, they took them off the wall and they moved them onto some guitar stands on top of some display shelves. And that green one, I love to get that green one too. But it says, the tag hanging off of it just says consignment. It doesn't have a price. So I don't know. If it's still there in December, stay tuned. Stay tuned. If it's still there. Ted Fair, Joe, I played the PRS NF3 guitar, the orange one, like what Brother Ralph likes at Guitar Center. The guitar is one of the best I've ever played. I think I will buy it. Man, nice. Yeah, I know what one you're talking about. Yeah. It had the, is that the one that had the outline, the painted outline? Is that the one? Is that it? Let's see. Andrew Knox says RD is medium gain. You probably like the Jakey Lee better. Super high. I done ordered it, man. It's all good. I got gain pedals to make it more gain. That's not a problem. That's no big deal. Let's see. Yeah, RX medium. Let's see, is medium to high gain. RID is low to medium gain, and on both. Yeah, that's fine with. It's fine with me, man. It's not. I I don't mind having medium gain. That's fine. I can make that work. And it's got a great boost on it too. From the video I watched, you know. Yeah, the RX is probably my cup of tea. Yeah, I'm sure it probably would. But I'll make it work, man. I mean, if I don't like it, I can send it back, swap it out for something. But I'm excited, man. I've never had a product like that. It's pretty much just an amp in a pedal form is all it is, and so that's going to be cool. You know, I think it'd be cool anyway. Let's see, what else? Man, what else? The Firefly guitar was supposed to be delivered today. It still might be, you know, I don't know. It didn't arrive when I was there. That's typical for where we live out there. We usually, when it comes to something like that, I don't know if it's UPS or FedEx bringing this one. I don't know. They usually don't show up till freaking 5:30 or 6 o'clock. And I know as it gets later in the year, closer to the holidays, it's going to be even worse. Yeah. Excuse me there for a minute. But yeah, man. So we're going to have a busy next few days, but that's okay, man. I like it to be busy, especially with the channel, because it keeps the content going and it just keeps things moving along. I think that's very important. I don't want to get stagnant if I can help it. Let's see, so this coming Monday is Labor Day, right? So I'll be working. Everybody else will be off. Everybody's probably getting ready for a long weekend coming up. Working here, I don't get holidays off unless the holidays fall down during my scheduled day off or if I'm on vacation. Other than that, I'll be here. But that's all right. You know why? Because that's double time and a half, baby. So that doesn't bother me at all. That is fine. And a week, let's see, next Friday, we're supposed to be going camping. So Monday's Labor Day, and then later on that Friday, we're going camping back up here at the campground in TR. So I will make a video about that while I'm there. So get ready for a camping video coming. If people like that, it's coming, you know, pretty soon. I'm looking forward to that. Always love going camping. Enjoy it so much. I wish I could take some guitars out there and jam around a little bit, but we really just don't have the room in that camper to do that kind of stuff. Just don't have that kind of room. But you know, that's okay. It's all good, man. I love going there and cooking on the grill and just relaxing. That's what it's all about, man. Forgetting about everything else for a little while and just kind of decompressing and enjoying the scenery and the peace and quiet, man. So that's coming up. I'm looking forward to that. Well, what else? What else is there? There's something there. I'm trying to think, man. There was something else I was wanting to touch on, and I'm drawing a blank right now, which is typical for me. Getting older, man. I can't remember nothing. But yeah, I'm looking forward to the road trip, man. Friday. I'm just hoping we can get there in time to get plenty of good footage, and I hope there's no hiccups or nothing, because this is going to be the furthest we've went so far on a guitar shop review. Like I said, we've covered excuse me, we've covered, for those of you who are new, here, if you're new subscribers, thank you so very much, by the way, and I really appreciate it. So I like to do guitar shop reviews with my friend Ralph, and my wife just sent me a text. It never fails, man. When I'm live or doing something, somebody wants to send me a message or call me or something. I don't get it. But anyway, well, we know one person who's not watching. She's like, I don't care. I do guitar shop reviews with my friend Ralph, and we enjoy doing that. So the ones we've done so far have been in the Greenville area. We've done, let's see if I can remember what we've done so far. let's see, Lonely Hound Guitar Company was the first that I did. And then you got Audio Centro, Pecknell Music. I forgot them to mention them last time. Eastside Guitars and Drums. Oh Lord, who else? And of course, Midtown. We did Midtown. We did Cornerstone Christian and Music Supply Company. I'm probably missing something somewhere. I'm sure I am. But we've done quite a few. I think it was yesterday, somebody said to check out Tempo Music, and is it Hendersonville? I haven't had a chance to look into that yet. I need to look into that. Also, they said there was a street musician up there that plays. I don't know. I have to look into that too. That'd be cool to be able to see that. And so tomorrow we're going to go to Tiga K. And it's always just kind of hard when I'm working this crazy schedule. I can't venture too far out. That's why I'm really looking forward to like vacation time and all that, so I can have time to go out and I can leave it a lot earlier in the day and not be against the clock. But you know, you got to do what you got to do, man. You got to make money. So that's all there is. Let's see. Talking about the Friedman IRD that I just ordered last night. Ted Fair says, I think you'll dig it. Friedman IRD is extremely an amp like with a speaker cabinet simulation. If you like turning the knobs instead of deep diving in menus. Yeah, that's one thing that I noticed. It's got a lot of knobs on it. I like that. I do know that you can, from what I saw in the demo, you can hook that up via USB cable to your computer and dial it in a little bit or whatever. But to me, I don't want to have to, I'm glad that option is there, but I don't want to have to hook something up and mess around with something on a laptop or an app. I mean, it's okay, but I just like to be able to go turn a couple of things, flip a couple of switches, and you're ready to go. That's me. I like that. And that's why I like pedal boards and pedals. I like that. I've had effects, you know, the Head Rush, I've had that. I've had other, and they're great units, but I just like my effects to be in front of me and I can step on them or turn the knob. I can do whatever right on the fly. I don't have to hit a menu button and scroll through something. It's in here somewhere, man. I don't know. Oh, here it is. And I thought I would like it. And if you like it, that's great. I'm not saying anything bad. I'm just talking about what I like, you know. But yeah, I'm looking forward to this new pedal. Ted Fair says, I bought the Friedman IRJ and it was inherently too bright and brittle sounding for my taste. I returned it. Yeah, that's one thing. That's why I said I think with this particular Friedman IRD, it's right in the middle. So I can just hit a pedal and it'll put me to where I want. Plus it has a built-in boost on the Friedman. So I think that's great. You know, I definitely think that's great, man. But sometimes you can have too much, you know, and it's kind of like, you don't want too much sizzle. And I know I've been guilty of that. And I try not to be, but, you know. Dennis Bryan, do you own a Steinberger? Do they still make them? Yeah, they still make them. As far as I know, do I own one? I had a Steinberger Spirit, and it was the lower tier model. It was white. And there's two issues that I have with that guitar. One, of course, it's headless, right? And two is the body. Cause I wanted one because Eddie was playing one from Live Without a Net, you know, from that live concert video. And there's just not enough real estate on the body. I couldn't play that guitar well. I would try to tremolo pick or do whatever, and I couldn't play well on that guitar. I was like, and since the headstock was missing, it would always throw me off on where I had to go. Like, and if I need to go to the, you know, to the key of A, and I go like, oh, I'm up here. For whatever reason, they always throw me off. So I gave it to my son. I tried and tried to bond with that guitar. I just couldn't do it. And the pickups were they were okay, but they weren't real hot. again, it was called the Steinberger Spirit, and it's okay. I got it off Reverb for, I don't know, like $275, something like that. It was a good deal. The guy didn't send, he sent what I guess what he thought was the bar, the whammy bar, but it didn't fit. So I had to take a Floyd and put it down in there, a Floyd whammy bar, and there was a little Allen screw that I could loosen, and I put the Floyd bar down in there, and I tightened that screw, and it did fine. I mean, that thing did, the trim system on that Steinberger Spirit, once I understood how to get it in tune and get it to where I liked it, it was a pretty rough, when you do a dive bomb, it was like, man, it wasn't real, a bunch of, it's like the springs had a lot of high tension or something. I don't know how to explain it, but it was, I mean, I got used to it, and it did keep its tuning very, very well. That's one thing I can say. And it takes, the strings are all the same size. So when you replace the strings, that was kind of wild. I ordered strings. I should have gave those to my son too. I don't need them now. But yeah, it was okay. The Steinberger Spirit was all right, but it just didn't suit me. So I gave it to my son. I guess he's still using it, but you know, I think he finally found a way to hang it on his wall hanger somehow. I don't know how he did that without it falling, but yeah, I gave it to him. But I'm sure they still make them. Ted Fair, Friedman R&D will get you Aerosmith and ZZ Top tones and spades. That's awesome, because I love classic rock, you know. And if I want a little bit more, I just hit my MXR Classic Overdrive, phew, and you know, and I'm good to go. And so that is awesome. That is awesome. So I will say, you know, and they say it's always good, don't judge a book by its cover, and everybody's guilty of that. So I've never owned a Friedman product, and because, I don't know, this is just me, man. I base a lot on somebody's character, on how they present themselves, right? So, and disclaimer, I don't know the man. I'm just going by what I saw on a podcast he was doing with some lame ass channel. I won't say their name, but and I just kind of thought, man, is he upset about something, or is he ticked off or whatever? Well, like I said, I don't know, you know. So the few interviews I attempted to watch with him, I couldn't get past that. I was like, man, what? I don't understand. So, but my friend Brian, he sent me a message earlier, and he said, man, the reason why Dave Friedman is like that is he's a workaholic. He works all the time. He works 6 days a week, and if he's not working, he's doing clinics. He said, so the guy he's wore out, and so he doesn't have any downtime. So that makes a lot of sense, you know, and I just didn't think about that, because the man owns Friedman amps, and you know, he's got a lot going on. So I can only imagine, you know. So that would explain, I guess, if you know, if he comes across kind of dry, I guess. And but Brian said that he's a super nice, generous guy. So that's nice to know. I was glad. I was like, thank goodness, you know, because first impressions to me are very important. You know, that's just. But then again, I don't own a company and run it 6 days a week either. So I can only imagine. Hell, I'd probably be kind of that way too if I didn't have any downtime. Because there's got to be a break from work and play. There's got to be a break somewhere. And if you don't get that, you can have burnout really quick, and that'll really take a toll on you, man, physically and mentally. But yeah, I was glad to hear that he's a super down-to-earth guy. That's nice, man. And he responds to every email. So I'm going to email him when I get this product and tell him what I think, you know, if I like it and all that, and you know, whatever. It's my very first product, and Brian says that he emails everybody back himself, which I find very impressive. That's awesome. So we will definitely, I'll let you know that the further along we get. You know, I gotta we got to go do Woody's Music Friday. I got to get home. I'll open the Friedman, the package, and I'll hook it up and start trying to mess around with that a little bit to try to get something dialed in. So hopefully I can play it on the show Saturday night. So that'll be the premiere of that. And hopefully it'll also be the premiere of the Firefly guitar. Because I was going to try to do an unboxing video with it, but it wasn't delivered today, or it wasn't when I was there. And really, I just don't know if I have time to do an unboxing video at the house before I come to work. It just, because yesterday I got held up here, like I said, and I didn't get home till after, 10 after 7 this morning. Man, I didn't get up till almost 2 o'clock this afternoon. So you have a little over 2 hours, and I gotta get ready, get a shower, get ready, gotta spend some time with my wife, we gotta eat dinner, and by the time you do all that, you got maybe 30 minutes. So what am I gonna do in 30 minutes? That's why I'm doing these live drives, because I can communicate with the chat while I'm driving and getting to work, and knocking 2 birds out with 1 stone, I guess. But anyway, so it's been busy, man. But I like it when it's like that. That's awesome. And to everybody that's been commenting on the videos, man, and taking the time to check it out, man, thank you so very much. I appreciate it. It's so awesome, man. So awesome. I am so grateful. Yeah, I'm so grateful that people will even take the time to check this out. Yeah, so when I get a chance, I'm going to go back to Cornerstone probably in a couple of weeks. I'll take those guitars down there, and I'm going to ask about that green PRS. I'm going to ask about that, how much it is, because I have no idea. I want to say, I could be wrong, I want to say it's a step up from mine. Then again, it might be the same. I don't know. I didn't look at it real close. But I like to have that green one. I told my wife that, so I'm putting some money up a little bit here and there until the week of Christmas. And then when I get that, I'm gonna split it with her. And I said, you can do what you want with your half, and I'm going to the music store with my half. So I'm trying to decide. I'm definitely going back to Cornerstone. I know that, because there's 3 guitars I have my eye on at Cornerstone. And so I have a first choice, second choice, and third choice. So we'll just see how that goes, which I think is a good idea. That way you got a backup if something falls through with the choices. So that's going to be fun. Also, my friend Andrew sent me a link from Trogley's guitar channel, his YouTube channel. Did y'all see where Gibson and I've heard it's Epiphone, I don't know, is putting out the Back to the Future guitars? Man, they're going to be expensive, but that's what's supposed to be coming out. They probably, I don't know when that's going to be released, but that was leaked out supposedly. So that would be cool to have one of those. But I don't know. Just watch Trogley's guitar channel if you want more information about that. I don't watch that channel that much. I have watched it. It's a great channel. I'm not a big Gibson player, so I don't watch it a lot. But if I could get one of those guitars, it'd be the Epiphone line. If it was affordable, I would love to get a Back to the Future replica guitar. I don't care if it's Epiphone or if it's what it is. If it looks like, I get it. And if I can't get that, I'll choose another brand that's similar to it. But I was looking at those Gretsch guitars when I was at Cornerstone last time, and I was like, I'd get the semi hollow body. I don't know, man. I keep thinking about those Gretsch guitars. I don't know why. And I'm like, I don't know. I guess because I'm getting older, maybe my taste is evolving a little bit. I don't know. I don't know. Trying something different, I guess. I think that can be good, So I saw a Gretsch there at Cornerstone that kind of resembled the Back to the Future style guitar, if that makes any sense. Probably not. I was like, man, that reminds me of Marty McFly, you know. So I don't know, it might be one of those. I don't know, man. There's just some cool things coming, you know, cool ideas I have. Let's see. Dennis Bryan asked about the Steinberger because of the VH Live without a net. Was that summer nights he played it? Yes. Yeah, he played Eddie because it had the trans trim system built in, so he could take the bar and he could change the key of the guitar. So it's like if he had a capo and he could go clip it and then take it off and move it and then just remove it all together. So it's called a trans trim system, and those are very expensive. They really didn't do a whole lot like Steinberger hoped they would, I guess, because they were too much trouble to get with. If you didn't lock it into place at the right moment, the right time, it wouldn't sound right. So Eddie played Summer Nights, and when he did a couple of dive bombs, when he does that, he's changing the key of the guitar. It goes back to standard. I think it starts in like G or something, and he does a dive bomb, and the average person don't know what he's changing the key or dropping the key, and he would do that. And he also did the trans trim in Get Up. That was on 5150. He also did that, but yeah, it's pretty cool, man. I think it's cool. Would I want to buy one of those? No. That's why I got the Steinberger Spirit, because it was used. It was under $300, and it resembled. It was a Steinberger, but it just wasn't for me, man. It just wasn't for me. So I gave it, like I said, I gave it to my son. Brian Powers, Lonely Hound, had a beautiful red ES335, 1972 model for way out of my range, $7,000. Yeah. Yeah, Lonely Hound is a fantastic store, man, but they do lean more towards vintage and higher end stuff on some of that stuff. So when you go there, you can be rest assured you're looking at the real deal of some of those guitars. They're not knockoffs, you know. But I love that store. They had a couple of Fender Strats I would have loved to have gotten, you know. But I enjoyed it there. I just love the vibe of it. I love how it's decorated. Everything just was immaculate, in my opinion. And people that were there were so nice, man. I need to go back and do like a follow-up video there or something. I have to reach out to them and see if that's okay. And they were fantastic, absolutely fantastic. I mean, they were just super nice. And that's the one thing I really enjoy about doing these guitar shop reviews is the relationships that you make with these shops and these people is fabulous, man. It really is. It's absolutely amazing. And you know, you can't replace that with anything. And like I said, we're going to this new shop, Woody's Music, and we're excited because we've never been there, and I'm sure they're going to have something there that wasn't at the other shops. There might be a vintage guitar there that's really cool that I've never seen before, maybe only seen online or in magazines or something. That's why I like the independent shops. It's just, there's going to be something different at every one. It might be something really small detail, it might be something in huge detail, but there's going to be something different. And it's just nice to go there and film and say, hey, y'all, check this out. You know, do y'all aware of this store here in TKK? Man, somebody said they have one in TKK and there's one in Woody's Music. Somebody said there's one in TKK and one in Rock Hill. So I didn't know that till yesterday, which I thought was pretty cool. But TKK might be, I don't know, it might be closer for us, maybe, I don't know. It doesn't matter. It don't matter. Thank you for the thumbs ups. I see it on the screen, and thank you so very much. Yes, if you could please give a thumbs up on this live stream, that would be fantastic. The thumbs ups really help get these videos to more people. You might not think it does, but it does. It is so powerful. So powerful. I will tell you, I will share a secret with you right here before I get off here. I will share a secret. For years, I have promoted videos on this channel. And what do I mean by that? I mean, you ever heard of the site called Fiverr? Yeah, well, you can get on Fiverr and you can put your YouTube link there and you pay a certain amount of money and they put your video out there. It's legit. They put it out there for people to, hopefully people will see it. All their Fiverr is just like a big billboard. You know how you pay to have advertising on a billboard? That's how I look at Fiverr. So every video I have to pay, and there's no telling how many thousands of dollars I've done with promoting content for years. And on some videos it was okay. Some videos I didn't get no kind of engagement whatsoever. And then finally, over the past 2 or 3 months, 2 months, started to get some engagement a little bit. And it's nice that people are finally watching. You know, it's a small group of y'all. Thank y'all so much from the bottom of my heart. Thank you so very much for taking the time to watch, man. That's the best thing that you could do for a content creator is watch his content and give him a thumbs up right there. That on the back end of things, man, that is such a huge such a huge compliment, you know, and that's better than anything. So thank y'all very much, man. And it's really nice to have some engagement finally, you know. Thank y'all. I know I say that, but I can never say that enough, because if it wasn't for people watching, you don't have a show. I've never done live drives like this in quite a number of years. It's just been a long time. And if people enjoyed the live drives, I'll try to keep doing them. You know, what do you talk about every day? I don't know. We'll just get on here and we just roll with it. There's no script. There's no, I don't write stuff down. We just go with it. And if the chat's good, that helps immensely. You know, that helps things keep rolling. So, y'all know by now I can talk. I can talk, man. So yeah, I appreciate y'all, man. All right, let's see. We got a couple minutes, and let's see. Ted Fair, my experiences with Dave Friedman in person have been extremely positive. He is a busy guy for sure. I want to say he is either 55 or 56. Also, he's my age. So his musical tastes match mine, 80s, and the guitar tones. That's awesome. That's awesome. Yeah, summer nights and get up. Yeah. Uh-oh, I just got a message from FedEx. Says your delivery's on the way. I don't know if that's today or tomorrow. I don't know. But the Firefly guitar, I guess. Dave Morton. Hey, man. Hey, Joe, how are you? Hope all is well. I'm doing fine, sir. I hope you're doing well, too. Thank you. Thank you. Dennis Bryan. I've watched that Live Without a Net so many times. I wore that VHS tape out. That makes two of us, man. Actually, I know a gazillion other people. That was when I saw that concert video. I was blown away. Ralph, my buddy Ralph, and I, we'd get home from school. I was in high school. He would come up and I said, "Come on, man, let's watch Live Without a Net." And we would sit there and we'd watch it, and we'd get to Eddie's solo segment, and we'd watch that, rewind it, and then when it showed Eddie, close up of Eddie's hands, I would pause it. And back then, when you was watching a VHS tape, if you paused the video, usually it had a lot of stuff on the screen. Stuff was blurry or it was pixelated or whatever. It was, you know, and you're just like, dang, I can't see what he's doing. It was distorted, and you do it again, and sometimes you'd be a perfect shot. And I was like, let's see, he's on fret 1, 2, 3, 4. I count. I go grab my guitar, and I'd be like, I think I'm doing it backwards, because I know it's backwards on freaking YouTube. Live stream on their app, everything mirror image. And I would count. I would literally count, and I'd run upstairs and plug up to my little Gorilla amp and try to. Of course, I was not successful. I'm still not successful. I'm wearing a Van Halen 1984 t-shirt. I know it's backwards, but that's what I'm wearing today. Shout out VH, man. Represent. But yeah, I wore that tape out. DT8, what's up, man? Hey, Joe, I stopped by Cornerstone this afternoon. Met Jackson. He's a really cool dude. All right, man. Awesome, awesome, awesome. We need to do a meetup with, I think, Dave Campbell, DT. We need to if we could all, if y'all want to, we can do a meetup at Cornerstone in a couple of weeks, man. If y'all want. I mean, I don't know if you down for that or not, but yeah, we can do that. Mr. Art G, had my steak dinner while watching this. Life is good. Thank you, Mr. Art. Man, you're so polite. Thank you, man. Thank you very much. Thank you. Don Morton, Friedman gear is good stuff. Yes, it absolutely. I agree. I can't wait for my Friedman IRD to get here. I'm excited about it. Yes, talking about the Live Without a Net Van Halen. Ted Fair said, yeah, he wore it out. And at least it's on DVD and YouTube. Yeah, I watched it on YouTube. It wasn't that long ago. I watched it on YouTube. Well, about a year and a half ago. Man, that makes me feel old when I watch that. It's still awesome. One of the best concert videos you'll ever watch if you like Van Halen. Brian Powers, I did the same with that VHS tape. Every day after school, I would watch it. Yeah, me too, man. WJOE is on the air. Mr. Don Morton, yes. Brought to you in part by Morton Salt. Brought to you in part by Morton Salt. When it rains, it pours. For any questions concerning this product, please contact the CEO, Don Morton. Oh, man, that's so awesome. That's so awesome. Man, 46 minutes. I got to go. Time flies when you're having fun, y'all. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. My tractor's right beside me. I got to get logged in. I got to go, man. I got to get. Why did I do that? I have no idea. Get out of here and go. My wife's texting me. I got to answer her. She's going to be ticked off. Lord knows we don't need that. Let's see. Cut this off. Got my keys, man. I feel like a freaking custodian at a high school. You always have all the keys and stuff. What are you going to do, man? What are you going to do? All right, y'all. Thank you so much. Please, watch the videos. Give a thumbs up when you can. Thank you so much. I really enjoy these live drives. I love talking to y'all. Y'all are incredible. God bless y'all. Have a great rest of your evening, man. Be safe, sleep well, and maybe we'll talk to you tomorrow.